This episode of Real Ale Craft Beer was brought to you by beerdeluxe.de. It's beer o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today we've got a beer from Maisel and Friends, and it's a bottle of their Marc's Chocolate Bock coming in at 7.5% ABV. Look at that fantastic sounding beer and looking beer. I like the big wine size 75 centilitre bottle. Look at that. We got a nice little bit of paper on the neck and what looks like, I think they put their mark on the bottle cap underneath that paper. Oh, there you go. Right, let's get the beer out into a glass and see what we get. A chocolate bock. Where have I heard that from? Never tried one. I tell you what I've heard it from. Sam Adams out in America. They produce a chocolate bock. And I remember watching a beer reviewer years and years ago, probably 5 years ago, reviewing their chocolate bock. And I was so jealous. I was thinking, my goodness, what would it be like to try such a good beer? Now here we are, trying an authentic German chocolate bock from Maisel and Friends. 7.5% ABV. Beer in the glass. There's a little bit of light bleeding from the bottom of the glass. You can see just there's a little bit of a ruby red hue to the beer. But other than that, it's a lovely dark chocolate stout looking beer. It's a bock, it's not a stout. It just looks like a stout. 2 fingers of tan coloured head. I love the consistency of the head. You've got loads of different size bubbles in there, which is all very good. Nice levels of carbonation. Can you see the carbonation there zinging up the side of the glass? There you go. And let's check out the aroma. Yeah, it's a bock. It's a bock first and foremost. And then you've got a hit of chocolate on the end. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. It smells wheaty and milk chocolatey. And very bock-like, that German yeast strain. So a big malty, bready, biscuity brew, but with lovely hints of chocolate. Well, whether they've used a certain type of chocolate malt, or same thing really, roasted malt, or they've actually used some chocolate in here. I've not looked, it's in German, so please comment in the comments box whether or not this beer has real chocolate in. I suppose the proof is in the tasting, so let's dive in. Cheers everyone. Oh. Ho, 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 ho. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. What a fabulous, fabulous beer this is in the glass. Wow. Big bock-like flavours to kick off the event that's in your mouth. Then you have just this lovely kind of malty, big, chewy, bock-like flavours coming through, that breadiness, that biscuitiness. And then the chocolate comes rip-roaring in. My guess is that they've used real chocolate in this beer. It's that slight kind of, ever so slight Nutella tasting hazelnut chocolate that seems to be the preferred choice between brewers. They kind of somehow make the decision on what type of, whether it's chocolate powder, whether it's chocolate syrup or sauce or whatever they decide to use. But it always seems to have that little kind of Nutella, chocolatey, hazelnutty flavour in there. Lovely nutty flavours. Wow, what a fantastic beer. The mouthfeel is just divine. It's just... The beer is still incredibly sessionable. I'm absolutely tooling this beer down. I could just drink mouthful after mouthful of this beer. A lovely drinkability to the beer. But then at the same time, there's this great big, somehow big, thick, creamy texture to the beer that just goes so well. It's very Bock-like. It's very... There's a certain malt build in the beer that you need to produce a Bock. It's a higher level of malt that they've used. So that's made it a decent mouthfeel, a kind of a sticky mouthfeel. And then with that chocolate added on top, it's made that mouthfeel silky and smooth and creamy, but yet carbonated. The carbonation in the beer pushes the beer around the inside of the mouth, and it just creates this just wonderful beer-gasm of a beer. Right, let's try and talk to you a little bit more about the malt, the Bock side of this beer. But first of all, let's fill the glass up. Look at that. Here we go. Let's talk about the Bock style of beer in this beer. It's the yeast strain, it's that German yeast strain. It's slightly banana-y, slightly clovey, slightly spicy, mixed with that big, bold, oaty, bready, biscuity, freshly baked bread flavour. And I'm saying this in an instant. I mean, that is an instant, because on what washes over then is that fabulous chocolate flavour. Stone the Crows. Stone the Crows. I've been sent a pack of beer by beerdeluxe.de. This is the first one that I'm reviewing today. I've got some IPAs down there. I've got some... We got the Bock from Schneider Weiss. I know we've already reviewed that, but hey ho. We've got some barley wines, we've got some great beer. An Imperial Stout, we've got an Imperial Stout from Germany. Really pleased by that. So, if this is the start, if this is what is to come in the future, then I am in for a real treat from the beers that have been kindly sent from this online beer store. beerdeluxe.de. Check them out. I'm going to give this a rating. Cheers. And of course, check out Maisel and Friends, because that is a top quality beer. That really is. Ooh. I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10. It's a 9 out of 10 from Real Ale Craft Beer. It's an extremely good beer. It's certainly worth the Stone the Crows I gave it earlier. I'm going to go away and enjoy this now. But thanks for watching. Please subscribe to our daily beer reviews. And cheers.